Hello everybody, welcome to my CSS Variables tutorial. I'm going to show you the difference between global scope variables and local scope variables using CSS. To declare our global scope variables, we need to use the keyword root, as you can see on the screen right here. I have still blue, it is global, text shadow is global, and size is also global. To use CSS variables in CSS, we have to use the keyword var. For example, in H4, I want the H4 to have text shadow applied to it. I use the keyword var, and inside parentheses, I call my variable text shadow. One thing first, to declare a variable, we need to use 2- before the name of that variable. This is why you see 2- here, and when I call it, I have to use the 2- also. So I call the variable. It's so easy to use. For example, why we use CSS variable? CSS variable are useful. Why? Because if I want to use text shadow in H4, in para 1, and para 2, I have to write 2 pixel, 2 pixel, 2 pixel, and black in H4, in para 1, and para 2. So instead of rewrite those things over and over, I save them inside the variable as we would do in JavaScript. So I can reuse that variable because variables are reusable. So in H4, I just use text shadow and grab the variable with the keyword var, and inside of parentheses the name of that variable. I do the same thing in para 1 and para 2. So let me show you local scope variable. For example, local scope variable is a variable that is declared inside of our selector, not inside of root. For example, here cursive is local scope. I can use cursive in foot family only here, it works here, but in para 1 no access, in para 2 no access, because it is only local to H4. If I wanted to use it globally, I have to put it right here. Let me show you the result on the screen. You see, cursive only applied to H4 because it is local to H4 but not global. I cannot, para 1 can't use it, para 2 can't use it, but you see text shadow has been applied to all of them. This is why people use CSS variables, because CSS variables helps you to write one thing only once and we use it multiple times. For example, the color still blue, I use it right here, right here, right here, and right here. So thank you for watching that video. I will come with another video how to use CSS variables in JavaScript or with JavaScript.